Last time, the twister dissipated as things turned lethal. Who dies tonight? Welcome to Megabots, and we had plenty of twists and surprises last time as our reigning champion bowed out. But let's focus on Heat 2 with Groups 3 and 4, with the third seeds Ramsay and Trackers leading the pack. A lot of experience as well. Over to Group 3. First it's Ramsay and 8645T. We welcome back Ramsay. It's never failed to reach the grand final, and 8645TS returns with its lifter and spikes. Once reached the pool, so some experience here between the two.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Obviously, the one to look out for tonight is Ramsay. They got all the way through to the grand final show last time, defeated by Jaws. And Beast 8645T, I love how it reveals itself on its turn into the arena, faces its opponent, but Ramsay's such an aggressive robot. The speed, and look at this power from the number 3 seeds, already Beast on its back. Oh dear me, that's not a good position to be in if you're a Beast. You need to be more aggressive than this, and I think this is going to be an instant 3-point KO as Matilda also comes in for the kill. Beast herself, really, isn't it? Prehistoric mammal or dinosaur or something. Ramsay, the clear winner, I think.
Cease.
Yes, confirmed there by the cease. And we can confirm on the board, Ramsay 3 points, as we move to see Canine now and Killabot. Both robots return from the last series of the wars. Canine doesn't have a stream mech, but it has a vicious torch at the back. Killabot, 2 devastating axes. It's the lightest in the heat. Once reached the series semi-final.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Canine is actually one of the lowest robots in the tournament. But Killabot here now with all of the experience. Canine hasn't escaped the heats before, made its debut in the second series, but only managed 3 points, so it failed to get out of its group. But Killabot, on the other hand, look at that deadly axe already, and again Matilda coming into play. She's seen some action so far tonight. There's Killabot again with those axes. They work in tandem, but also separately as well. Front and rear pretty much covered. Killabot didn't do too well last series, but in the first series reached the semi-finals of the first round stage. They actually lost to Daisy Cutter, if I can remember. So no disgrace there. So Killabot really has all the experience and should come out on top here. Canine with the tracks, a bit slower. Now Sergeant Bash comes out into play. That torch on the front of Canine has pretty much ripped Killabot's armour there. So that'll count against Killabot. Is Killabot just limping here? Oh! Well, off comes one of the axes. I was going to say right on cue. I was going to say Killabot up until that point I think was on top. Now it's got a little bit cagey, hasn't it? As Killabot once again comes in with the axes, but Canine here has been in control with the torch. Damage as well. Certainly, Killabot's not even touched Canine's armour. Now as we do go into the judge's decision, I think the pit descends, so Canine just needs to hang on here, and I think they're in for a famous victory.
Cease.
Oh, Canine. So close. Get away from the pit. So, just to confirm here, well, the judges have given it to Canine, and Killabot started so strong. And the veteran there in all sorts of trouble. More shortly from Group 3, but now it's time to go to Group 4, where we have Trackers, our seeded machine, first in the arena, versus Synergy, returning once again to do battle in the arena. Trackers will start as the favourite here with its flipper. It's the fastest track robot we have. And Synergy with its 2 claws. They work together to claw the opposition.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Well, if you've been following Megabots right from the start, apologies for the glitching and the glitch there in the picture, but if you've been watching Megabots right from the start, oh dear, as Synergy is flipped by Bash. Yes, Megabots right from the start, you'll notice that Trackers, I think, is one of the unluckiest robots we've ever had. But at the moment, it seems to be in luck, as Synergy isn't really synergizing. It's just been absolutely annihilated by Sergeant Bash. That wasn't even a fight. Synergy will start the group with 0 points. So the seeded machine safely with 3 points just to be confirmed. And there we have it. Next up, Panic Attack against a good-looking Hades. They'll start as the veteran here. Panic Attack with its lifter, but Hades here, one to look out for. They got through to the semi-final last time, and I think unlucky not to be seeded with its lifting forks and blade.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
So remember, they're after a KO here. Hades with its lawnmower blade, and Panic Attack with the forks. Yes, Hades, surprisingly. Off comes Panic Attack's forks. So what are they going to do now? They've got a flipper on the top, of course, the self-righting mechanism, but Hades is now going to take advantage. Yes, Hades, surprisingly, only ended on 1 point in the first series, but then came back, made a couple of fixes to the robot, and got through to the semi-final, losing out to Chaos 2 in the first round. And Panic Attack here hasn't really got a weapon now. It will be panicking as the gods of Hades make use of the lack of weaponry with the flipper and the spike at the front. It's a devastating combination, that, and of course protected at the back by blade. And Hades here on top, I think, as Panic Attack tries to figure out what on earth it needs to do to flip Hades over. Hades, okay, they have a flipper, but because of that spike at the front, they can't actually self-right. As Matilda comes into play again, going into the CPZ, it's a great tactic. Push your opponent in to that corner, and Hades now, the aggression, the weaponry to do the aggression and the damage, it's evident here. So this will all count in Hades' favour if we do go to that judge's decision, and the siren goes in the background. You can hear the pits opening up, so another obstacle to avoid. Well, look at this, once again we will be going to a judge's decision. I can't really see there being any controversy here. I think Hades will get the 2 points.
Cease.
No problem at all, as we can see there. Panic Attack didn't really have much to offer, did it, in the end? No attack at all. 2 points to Hades. We shall return to our heat very soon. But it's time to get chilly in the Siberian wastelands now, as we have another round of the ultimate challenge. We've had Panic Attack actually progressing, but today it's Mortis versus Hypnodisc. Remember, the aim of the game is to destroy barrels.
Activate.
Might be a walk in the park here, because Hypnodisc has the weaponry here to destroy the barrels and the items and the... I know we've got missiles floating about. Of course, you've got to avoid the house robots and the bombs in the arena, and it's not done a very good job there. Mortis has got wedged here onto the silo grid, the doors here. You don't want to be staying there too long. Finally reversing off while Hypnodisc has been destroying barrels. So far, it's a clear sweep, and another one there. It's 3 for Hypnodisc. Mortis again needs to get some destruction happening here. Get some action going on the board because, well, as Dead Metal comes in, Hypnodisc is sweeping up at the moment. No, you need to follow through with the attack. Look, right, Hypnodisc there, another one. This is a bit of a landslide at the moment, and Mortis here just taking time out. I think we should have all our battles in Siberia. It's by far the most entertaining arena that we have on offer around the world. Shut. Case in point. Dead Metal. Can't quite believe what he's just seen there. Mortis, his pal Shunt flying about as Hypnodisc here continues to sweep up. There's 7 barrels now been hit. Now, of course, it won't count if the mines destroy the barrels. So we'll have to see like that. So we'll have to see what happens here. Now then, how many points and barrels were awarded? Oh, it's a clean sweep 6. Of course, we had 7 barrels, but that was caused by a mine. So Hypnodisc absolutely flies into the next round. Thanks, Mortis. Thanks for coming. Well, we move over to Group 3 once again as we see our second round fights continue, with Ramsay next in against Canine.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Ramsay now with the speed. Just look at that. And already, even before Canine had a chance to turn around, it's over. Unless Ramsay gives it a helping hand. I don't really know why it would, but well, Ramsay's lost its flipper, so maybe it's a good thing that Canine has already been flipped. Well, this looks pretty terminal, doesn't it, for Canine? Is it? Oh well, I say that. They were 5 seconds off being KO'd. The cease was about to be called, I think. Now, what's Ramsay done here? Well, I mean, to be honest, with the speed, Ramsay just needs to really punch its way in towards Canine and it'll just flip over. I don't think there's going to be problems here, but meanwhile that damage is being done by the torch at the back there. So there's armour being shredded here, and already we can see that Ramsay is in a bit of a battle here. It needs now to try and get underneath like it has done here and push. That's great work in towards the corner patrol zones. This is why Ramsay's such an experienced machine. Came second, runner-up in the first series, lost out to Jaws, and was awarded 3rd place. So it's only lost 1 place since the second war. Oh! Well, if you've not got a flipper, the house will do it for you. And to add insult to injury,
Cease.
Burnt to a crisp. The smell of a canine burning. Oh, that's horrible. Horrendous, that. What made you say that? Anyway. Metal, of course. Not a real canine, for anyone who's a dog lover there. Anyway, I digress. 8645T versus Killabot next.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
So 8645TS, its sequel to Beast from the first series, desperate for points, and so is Killabot, really. So a clear win here can pretty much come to the conclusion that whoever loses this fight will probably not be able to qualify, but you never know. Like I said, it's all ifs and buts, and we've seen so many twists and turns as Killabot does a little pirouette against the arena wall there. Yeah, I'm not putting money on anybody at the moment from what happened in the last heat. So Beast now, well, trying to use its spikes there as it turns round to reveal the Beast. It's a very neat little thing they've had there with the Beast machine revealing itself at the back. Now look at this, Killabot. Once again, its armour is not holding up here. Of course, Canine absolutely obliterated the armour, and so far I need to get away from Bash. They have done. But Beast here, I think, doing all of the work, unless something major happens and Beast can just keep the momentum going. I think Killabot could lose another fight here. gain all the experience. Having said that, they only ended up on 3 points last series, so they didn't escape the group. Now Killabot against Killabot. It's an interesting one, isn't it? I don't think I know who I've put my money on. But the pits here, you can hear, has descended. So once again, Killabot has destroyed Killabot's armour. I'm not too sure here who the judges are going to put through. Oh, do you know what? I think this might be Beast's win here.
Cease.
They were totally in control, pushed Killabot around. Now then, what will happen here? Yes, the judges have given that to Beast, and Killabot, all of a sudden, is on the ropes. Now then, let's move back over to Group 4, as we see Trackers next in the arena against Panic Attack. This will be an interesting fight, I think.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Trackers a worthy machine. I think unlucky not to have at least got through to a grand final, and to be honest, I'm surprised they've not won it, because they have been amazing in their fights in the past. They were just very unlucky to have 2 very tough semi-final battles. In the first series they actually lost to Chaos 2 in the first round, and came back last series but lost to the now ex-champion Twister 2 in the first round. So unfortunate really to lose out on a chance at getting into the grand final. So it would be interesting to see really how Trackers progresses in this series. 3rd time lucky maybe, you never know. But Trackers, dark horses, right on cue. I really should just shut my mouth when it comes to stuff like that. I say dark horse to win the heat, and maybe even the series really, unless they've got good competition along the way that will stop them. But if the flipper keeps coming off like that, no chance. So Panic Attack here can take advantage, but Trackers, despite losing the flipper, isn't letting Panic Attack bully it. It's maintaining the aggression. And now look at this. Pushing all the way towards, gradually, slowly, towards the red danger line of Sergeant Bash's zone. He comes out to play, look. You can see. Well done, Trackers. That's some pushing power there. Of course, living on 2 Trackers with a caster at the front, and Bash now coming in for the kill. Look, we'll go into another judge decision, but you know, despite losing the flipper here, I think Trackers has just about come out on top here. They've kept Panic Attack on its toes. And I think 2 points here should be awarded to Trackers. All be confirmed. Yes, there we can see 5 points. Well, Trackers looks as good as qualified to me. As we move to Synergy and Hades.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
And once again, apologies for the glitching here. So I hope you're not epileptic at home. This is one of the perks, of course, of Arenas of Destruction that the Megabots series is based on. I think it all comes down to the 2-weapon combination there that causes the glitching. I may be mistaken. Please leave a comment below if that isn't the case. Because at the moment, I digress. Synergy here trying to get some kind of an attack formed here. There you can see, look, work. Oh, once again into Sergeant Bash's corner. Oh dear me, Synergy's not had the best luck with Sergeant Bash, and once again, completely shredded. Oh, Synergy's getting a bit of revenge here, and pinching Bash's backside. Oh, and another great flip here from Hades. Of course, all the experience with Hades. Oh dear me, Bash wants another KO here. What is he doing to Synergy? Oh, this is not fair. This is twice now Bash has bashed Synergy, and he's done the same again. Hades, they didn't really do the work there. That was all the house robots.
Cease.
What's the house got against Synergy? That's it. Well, Hades, lucky, I think. I think we're in for a good match there, but Bash ended it prematurely. There you can see the 3 points there to Hades. Synergy, I don't think can qualify. As we move back over to Group 3. And it's our last 2 fights now as 8645T heads up against Canine.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Okay, so I think it is safe to say that both robots could do with a clear 3 points, really. And if you look at it from that point of view, whoever does get the 3 points could be close to qualification for the semi-finals, or at least the pool anyway. But yes, Canine here. Nah, it's not really come out to play, has it? The dog that guards the gates of hell, maybe, in the robot world, Canine. Yeah, it's not improved on its performance last year. If it can maybe, I don't know, even if it gets just the 1 point, it'll have done as good as it had done last time, maintaining its 3 points. Beast here, doing all of the work, I think. Now then, does try and push into Shunt. Is Shunt dead? Shunt! That's what Beast's doing here, Shunt. Oh, the Shunt's having a bit of a wobble here, a bit of a meltdown. I don't think Shunt's moved. I've never seen that before in my life. Shunt's radio signal problems? I don't know, but he's just not reacting at all to Canine's intrusion here. Rough. No, that's not worked. Oh, movement from Shunt. Yes, a little bit of movement. He's kind of lost a bit here. I think he's in a bit of a daze. Poor Shunt, we need to replace him. Get Dead Metal on. Let's have a change, shall we? Yeah, but Beast again here, doing all of the work. I think Shunt's drunk. Having a bit of a wobble. Doesn't really know what's going on. Yeah, that is. The match has started, Shunt. Well, I think as we do go to a judge's decision, there would have been more damage done, I think, by the house robots, but I don't know what's going on today with them. They all seem to be on a bit of a bender.
Cease.
Well, to me, that's Beast. Oh, just though, as Shunt does come out to play again, I can't see any controversy here. No. There we go. Beast, 4 points. Canine, once again, probably won't qualify now.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
So it's the fight of the group, the 2 veterans fighting off for the top spot. I think it is probably safe to say, or certainly second, if Killabot does manage to get out of this alive and win. I think they'll come second. Ramsay already qualified, at least. It'll certainly at least go through to the... Well, no, I think it... Yeah, just looking at the workout there. Ramsay, I think, will top the group. Certainly will at this rate. Now, Killabot say they can self-right from there, but I'm not too sure. We have seen it once. But again, it's hit and miss, really. Well, helped out there by Ramsay. What a flip that was. Yep, you see, self-righted. So they can self-right from there. Ramsay once again coming in. Out comes Shunt now. Shunt's been talked to in the pits, had a word, perform or go home, I think was the message once again there. Oh, nearly out the arena. Love to see Ramsay flip a robot out the arena. We've never seen it before. Well, from Ramsay anyway, that is. There's Killabot, and again pushes into the corner there. You can see doing all of the work, and I think that's it. It's a KO there from Killabot. Only a few seconds left, I think, before we get the 3 points, and Ramsay... Ooh! I was going to say Ramsay predictably through, though. I'm not too sure, you know. Now Ramsay have... They've gone up, they've tangled with Shunt, and Killabot's back on its wheels! What on earth? I think Ramsay were being cocky there, and Shunt's finally done his job. No!
Cease.
Well, the pit's going down, but it won't make a difference, that's it. I think that was a KO for Killabot. Look at that. What were Ramsay thinking? Well, they've just come out on top there. Ramsay, you can't be cocky like that so early on in the tournament. They do, though, take first place and will go into the semi-finals along with Dave. Killabot makes it to the pool with 5 points. Ooh, that's a pretty good score there. I think they should be okay as we go to our final 2 battles of the heat. It's Group 4 and Synergy against Panic Attack.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Well, sadly, for any of you Synergy fans, they cannot qualify even with a clear 3 points here. So I think it's just damage limitation really against Panic Attack, and how long they can stay in the arena for without taking too much damage, mainly from Sergeant Bash really this heat. Panic Attack comes in for the kill. If Panic Attack do get a clear 3 points, they could be the potential favourite for the pool maybe. All depends on what happens in our final battle. But Spike's already coming off Synergy as Panic Attack comes in and does the crushing from Synergy, trying to crush Panic Attack. Just needs one flip, Panic Attack, and you think it's all over really. Synergy have no stream egg and it's very wobbly, isn't it? Unbalanced. Not the greatest machine, to be honest, in the arena. They have done well though. I mean, considering the I was going to say the destruction that Sergeant Bash has inflicted on poor Synergy this year, and again they are skirting Oblivion once again. Bash is coming out. This is the 3rd time in a row. I don't believe it. Oh, he's just about to let them go. Oh, and the flip final for Panic Attack. That's a great flip. The lifting fork's doing its job, and Bash once again coming in to destroy Synergy. I really look at see no.
Cease.
No, that's it. Synergy gone. The final nail in the coffin from Bash once again leads Synergy with no points at all, no wins. Panic Attack on 5 points. Now it's Trackers against Hades for top spot.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Now, as Panic Attack has lost to both Hades and Trackers, Panic Attack won't be able to escape the group battle stage this time, so it is between the battle of the group for top spots, the 2 veterans coming blow to blow, both wedges, both with flippers, different types of flipper. Well then, you'd think if there is a clear point win here, 3 points, we'll get them through to the semi-final stage. And then Trackers using its back spikes here, look at this, to get in underneath. Oh, I saw the tactic there, that was brilliant. Didn't quite execute it well though, using the flipper. Oh, nearly Hades having a bit of a wobble here. They need points on the board because if we go to a judge's decision, at the moment Trackers is on top until then. Ooh, I don't know what Trackers is doing, just leave it. Hades can't self-right from there because of the spike at the front, sadly. And I think that's it. Yeah.
Cease.
Well done to Trackers. Sadly to Hades. They will be able to go through though, because Hades won against its head-to-head fight with Panic Attack. So Trackers comes out on top there, and Hades will come second. All will be confirmed on the board here. Yep, Trackers 8 points. That's a great performance this series. As we can confirm, Trackers fills the 2nd spot in semi-final 2. And once again, 5 points for Hades. That's looking interesting now, isn't it? The pool will be confirmed later in the series, but heat highlight for me. What on earth did Bash have against Synergy? It was a pleasure to watch, not for Synergy, of course. But the winners, our seeded machines this time around. No surprises there. It's Ramsay and Trackers.